I'm your price Vince, and I love doing this with you. That opportunity to work week into your weekend, get your mind shift ready. It is currently January 20th. How about that? It's our third Friday of the month already. Are we already? This is the third one. Um, so I call this one. I'm sorry. If you've joined me for the first time, I'm B going on all social media. I'm the pastor of the Catalyst in Atlanta, and I absolutely love doing this with you. So I called today. I call this one Fruit Lies. So um, I've been fighting with some flies recently. Explain what I mean. So we brought some fruit home, and I forgot about this bag of apples that was over in the corner on the counter because it got covered up with some onions and with some potatoes. The vegetables and the fruits were all mixed together, and so we started having these fruit flies, and I couldn't figure out where they were coming from until I finally discovered where they were coming from. And you know what I noticed? There's three things, and what really helped bring this revelation was I watched a post from one of my pastor friends, Pastor Travis Jennings, and he said something specifically about gnats. That's the alias for fruit flies. Um, they are small, little winged. I almost want to call them nemesis right now, but little distractions. They're bugs that are drawn to specifically. They're drawn to fruit, and not just any fruit, but fruit that's been laying around, that's been stagnant for a long time. And the reason that speaks to me so much, not so much because I've been fighting with them, but I noticed that they breed or that they grow specifically around fruit that has been dead for a long time. Because fruit that's been sitting, or it's fruit that's ripe and going past ripe, begin to give off a smell, an odor. The sugars have begun to grow exceptionally sweet. It almost gives off a vinegary smell, and it draws these bugs to them. Now, watch this. They start there, but once I got rid of the fruit, once I finally did something with the fruit, you know what? I was still fighting with them, and I found out why. Because they found the drain in my kitchen, and so they like to find water wherever they can. And so they went down the drain in my kitchen. And so whenever we turned the water on, they'd start flying out the drain. And so I realized I had to do something with the drain. I got to pour hot water down the drain so don't burn them or boil them up. Anyway, I said all that to say this. Part of the reason why sometimes the fruit in your life, because the scriptures called us to be fruitful, and the Lord has given us gifts, talents, and abilities without repentance. He's given us these great, amazing ideas, fantastic ideas and concepts for entrepreneurship, for a book, for whatever He's given you. These fruits that He's given, these amazing gifts He's given you. If you let them lay and stay in your life for too long, the fruit lies that come in your life are the lies that the enemy says, well, it's just common. Nobody wants to hear no book from you. Nobody that business will never fly, or you'll attempt to do it, but you'll do it temporarily. You won't go and incorporate it. And so what happens is when you don't begin to use the fruit, you'll lose it. If you don't use it, it gets wasted. And then these lies begin to fester around, and you find yourself fighting the lies more than processing the fruit. So I said all that to say this. Listen, don't deal or fight with the fruit lies or the lies of the enemy that would try to keep you from optimizing the moment, from incorporating the business, from taking out a loan and making your business become something, totally dedicating yourself, learning your craft and escalating it, bring it to the next level. Take a class if you want to be a photographer. Learn how to use your equipment better. Whatever it takes, take yourself to that next level and kill the lies that want to stop you from being fruitful for God. Swat them dead. Take every excuse. I promise you, Jesus already nailed all the excuses to the cross. All you have to do now is take the effort to to destroy those lies, but not just waste that time killing them. You'll get rid of them when you start doing something with those fruit, with those gifts, with those talents, with those abilities. Once you start becoming fruitful, once you start becoming productive, I promise you'll see some great things in your life, and the fruit lies will leave. Listen, 5 Minute Fridays with Vince. Listen, I'd love to hear what you think about this. How did this one feel you? I mean, it convicted me when I read those words, and it brought me to this revelation. Hopefully, it'll help you, and help you to become proactive in the things that you've been sitting on too long. Love you guys.